So I want to talk a little bit about drawing organic structures. And this is an important part, especially since this is Organic 1 and you're just learning how to draw organic structures. It's important that you follow certain rules. We talked about in class that you should have a good bond angle because each of the straight chain carbons, like in an alkane, it's all sp3 hybridized and therefore the bond angle is about 109. Okay, and so when you draw a straight chain carbon or a straight chain alkane, it has to be a nice zigzag. Try not to do this. Okay, that's not good. Okay, at all. So try to keep it as nice and angular as possible. Okay, then when you have substituents. So for example, carbon substituents. So if you're starting with this and you want to draw a substituent like this, okay, you want to show a methyl group. This is the correct way of doing it. This is the wrong way of doing it. Okay, it's not wrong as in the bond angle or anything like that, but it just looks bad. Okay, that's all. But otherwise, it's fine. Structurally, it's fine. If you draw the model out, it'll be fine. But it just looks bad. Okay, so not correct way of drawing. Okay, but the structure is correct. Okay, so try not to draw like this. Try and draw proper angles. Okay, for your structure. So this is the first one is a better way of drawing out your substituents. For alcohols, okay, so if you're trying to draw an alcohol, make sure you write out the entire OH. Don't just leave it like this, okay? That's not correct. So you have to draw the hydrogen out to show that you actually have the hydrogen, okay? And therefore alcohols, don't leave the poor oxygen hanging out by itself because this actually indicates that it should have a formal charge, okay, somewhere because there's only one bond. So that's not correct. Okay, aldehyde. This is another one that gives me problems. So for example, if this is what we have, you can draw an aldehyde like this also. Okay, and that is perfectly fine. CHO, because this is carbon, carbon, carbon. So 3 carbons, 1, 2, 3 carbons. Okay, and so this is fine if you want to. But if you want to draw a line structure, okay, then you have to draw it this way. You cannot draw it just like this. So again, you're missing the hydrogen, okay, in this case. So make sure that you draw the entire structure out and draw the hydrogen out, okay, as well. So that's your aldehyde, okay, that's how you would do it. Ethers and all that is not so much of an issue. I think that should be all fine. Then let's see what else. Benzene. Make sure your structures are symmetrical. The ring is nice in here. This is not the good way of drawing structures. It's not wrong. It just does not look good. Okay, so try not to do that. All right, this is a better way of drawing out benzene. Okay. Okay, so now showing hydrogens. Okay, one of the purposes of drawing a line structure like this is so that you don't have to show the hydrogens. But in the beginning, what happens is that you want to count your hydrogens. So here is how you can count your hydrogens. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's the best way to count the hydrogens. If you count your hydrogens like this, that is wrong way, okay, of counting hydrogens because each line represents a carbon, okay, not a hydrogen. So if you want to count your hydrogens and you want to draw the lines out, then please go ahead and fill that in with the hydrogens, okay, because you can't leave them blank. If they're blank, it means that you have carbons there. Okay, so you have to show all the hydrogens or just draw the line structure. That's the easiest thing to do.